In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create unlimited dependent drop-down lists here in Google Sheets. So I've already created a couple of videos on how to create dependent drop-down lists. And each of those videos had different versions. And this is also a new one that I've discovered that you can definitely use in creating more dependent drop-down lists. Not just 2, not just 3, you can have 100 if you wanted to. So let's get started. I have this master list right here, which I'm going to be basing my dependent dropdowns from. So these are different phone brands with their models, different models, color variants, storage, telecom, RAM, and screen size. To get started, I'm going to create first a new sheet where I will be creating those dropdowns. So let's just call it dropdown. There you have it. I'm going to reposition it here. Then I'm going to rename this sheet as my master list. There you have it. So I'm just going to copy the headers, paste them right here. There you go. Resize it as well. And to create my first dropdown, what I'm going to do is to select a range right here. So let's say I'm just going to make 20 rows of dropdowns first. Right click, then select dropdown. Now for this one, for the criteria, I'm going to go to drop down from a range, select data range by clicking on that box right there, go to my master list, and select this range right here. There you have it. Now, if you have a longer list, you can just leave that as an open-ended reference, click on OK. And now we have the unique list of phone brands for our options. Click on Done, go back to your dropdown. And now you can see those same options with your dropdowns. There you have it. So that's your first dropdown. Let's create our second dropdown that will show the different models under these specific brands that are again selected on these dropdowns. That's why it's a dependent dropdown. The results here would depend on whatever is chosen or selected on the previous dropdown. So let's create that. I'm going to create another sheet right here. So in this sheet, we're going to be creating a formula that would filter all of the results from our master list to only show the ones that correspond to what's selected on the first dropdown. So we're going to rename this as list 1. There you go. And I'm going to start with A2 because our dropdown starts in the second row. So A2, put in your equal sign, type in filter. There we have it. And the data that we will be filtering is our master list. So we wanted to filter our column B right here based on the condition that if column A is equal to whatever is selected in this dropdown right here, press enter, and here we have the results. So there are a lot because there are some repeated values right here. So to weed those duplicates out, we're going to add the unique function. Press enter, and there you have it. Also, instead of having it going down, we want it to go to the right. So we are going to be adding, again, another function right here called transpose. Press enter, and there we have it. So now what we're going to do is to create our dropdown based on this one right here. And since I do have, let's say, 20 rows right here, what I'm going to do is to drag this formula down to 21. There you have it. And here we have, again, the corresponding models based on that brand. So go back to your dropdown list and let's create our first dependent dropdown. So right-click on that selected range, select dropdown. Here we're going to the criteria, select dropdown from a range, click on the box to select your range. Let's go to our list 1 right here. And what I'm going to do is to select the entire row. Click on OK. Here we have them and done. Go back to your dropdown. If we were to click on this first dependent dropdown, it will show us the different phone models that belong to that brand. Now, if I click on the second one, it's actually giving me the same options as the first one. That's because if we go to our edit button right here, our data range is actually fixed on our row 2. So if we remove those dollar signs and click on done, we are going to apply this to all. If we select this one, okay, that is under Apple. But for the second one, now we have the correct corresponding data according to what's selected on the first dropdown. And there you have it. So that's our first dependent dropdown. Let's create another one right here for our color variant. So to make this easier, what we're going to do first is to actually duplicate this. So I'm going to select that, select duplicate, and I'm just going to rename it as list 2. So for our second dependent dropdown, we are going to be basing this on our color variant. What we wanted to show are the colors that are available for that model under that brand. So again, this is still depending on every selections that you've chosen in your previous dropdowns. So in that, we are going to modify this formula right here by copying this part, comma, then pasting it at the end. There you go. So that's the same. Master list A, dropdown A2, dropdown A2. What we're going to change here, because we are going to be doing the color variants this time, is that we're changing this part right here. Instead of the model, we are doing color variant. So that's C to C. Then the end part will be B to B, based on what's selected on the first dependent drop-down list. So that's filtering our column C based on what is selected on column B and also on column A. So if we press enter, it's now showing us the colors that correspond again to that model and to that brand. Go back, drag that formula down. There you go. Go to your drop-down sheet and create that drop-down. Right-click, select drop-down, drop-down from a range, select this one right here, go to list 2, and select that row. Click on OK, click on Done. Go back to your drop-down, and again, we have to edit this and remove the absolute references from our range. Done, and apply to all. This time, we have the corresponding color for those models. And we are going to do the same thing for the storage and the telecom. Again, first step, duplicate. Rename. Modify the formula by copying the end part, pasting it at the end, and changing the ranges to D because we are moving on to the next column, which is our storage. Press enter. There you have it. Drag the formula down, go back to drop-down sheet, and create your drop-down. Select drop-down from a range, go to list 3, select that row, click on OK. Go to drop-down, edit button, and remove those absolute references. And there you have it. And we're going to keep repeating that until we've created all the dependent drop-down lists that we need. Let me just try it one more time on this one. So again, duplicate, rename, modify your formula by copying the end part, pasting it at the end, changing your cell references for your ranges, and press enter. Drag your formula down. Now, if you see any errors like so because we haven't selected anything for the third one, what you can do is to add the if and a function in the beginning. Again, drag the formula down, and there you have it. Go back to drop-down list, create that drop-down, right-click, drop-down from a range, select the range, select the row, go back to drop-down and edit button. Remove absolute cell references. Apply to all, and here we have them. So again, everything is based on a previous choice that you've made with your drop-down. If I select OnePlus right here, select this model, this color variant, this storage, and this telecom. Everything would depend again on what you have chosen on your previous dropdown, not just the previous one, but all of the previous ones. And there you have it. Now, if you don't want to see all of these sheets right here, what you can do is just easily hide them. And there you have it. Now, if you still need extra help with sheets, I've got a free guide linked in the description below that you should definitely check out. Thank you for watching this quick tutorial. Make sure to subscribe for more helpful videos, and I will see you in the next one.